Hi, and welcome to another video of Plugins for Dummies by a Dummy. In today's video, we are going to create a developer environment. And if you do not know what that is, don't worry, I'll teach you. This is the environment that we will be using in Dataverse for all things in the next videos, okay? So let's go ahead and have a look. So first thing I'm going to have you guys do is go into the make.preview.powerapps.com. And you're going to wonder why I'm going through the preview. It's because as of right now, when making this movie, the preview has the best way of creating an environment for developers. Otherwise, you're going to have to request in the developer environment. Changes might be coming, so beware. But at the current moment while making this video, this is the easiest way to create a developer environment. So what I'm going to do now is just click up in the environment settings up here, because when we come in here, this is where we're going to find out how to create the developer environment. There is a new experience now. If you just click here and maybe wait 1 or 2 seconds, it says here select environment, or do you need your own environment? It's free. As of fairly recently, Microsoft added the possibility for not just the company, but every single individual in that company to have 3 developer environments for free. So you can test out ALM, you can test out development, you can test out creation. I mean, it's pretty cool. And these are, they also include premium licensing for the connectors, stuff like that. There's so many things you should check out with this if you want to learn, okay? Anyway, I'm going to say here, I'm going to try it now. So by clicking this button, I'm just going to give this a name of the simple plugin. That's just the environment, okay? Or actually, we were going to do an advanced plugin too, so let's just be a bit more generic. And we're going to call it plugin demo. So in the region here, so I live in Norway. I know I could go Norwegian, but normally we still do a bit of Europe stuff, depending on whatever. I'm just going to go for Europe at this current moment. So I'm going to accept that, and we are now being provisioned a new developer environment. All right, and here we go. Now we have our plugin demo. This environment, we are free to do whatever we wish. And what we're going to do first now is we're going to head on over to my GitHub page, where we are going to download the solution files that we need. I've created everything for you guys just to have a development environment that gets you started with the simple plugins first, and you can advance further on if you want to in the future, okay? So let's just head on over to my GitHub. All right, so here is my repository in GitHub. I will give you the link in the description, and of course you can just read it from the top here. So within this repository for the simple plugin, we have a zip file, the plugin training. So we're going to go ahead and download the zip file. Like that. And we're going to head on over back to our Power App, because the next thing that we're going to do now is import this solution to our environment. So we are going to now click onto the solution area. And from here, we're going to go to the import. And we are going to browse. I will find my plugin training. Here we go. And click next. And go for the import. So what this is going to do is a very simple entity structure. It's basically a mother and child structure of entities where we can do a few different things. For the simple plugin, we're going to focus on the one level, or the first level, which is the main entity. And yeah, once this is done importing, I'll show you guys around. All right, now that the plugin is imported, we'll just do publish all customizations, because this is an unmanaged solution. And we'll wait for that to get done. And once it is done publishing all the customizations, we are going over to the app section here, and we will have a look at the app created for the plugin training. So over to the apps here, we have an app called Plugin Training. We are just going to go and play this. And we're going to open up our model-driven app for the training we're going to be doing. So just to give you a simple example here, there's no data here. So we're just going to create a new row of data. In the simple plugin series, we're only going to focus on the one table. The child table is in the advanced plugin series, which is a bit further ahead in time. So let's just click on new here, and we're going to give this a name. Okay, let's not do my first plugin. All right. Do not do any more things here with the data, because I'm just going to give you a brief explanation here. Okay. So what we see here are basic and simple fields. The training that I will going through here is, first thing we're going to do is just how do we alert a text? In JavaScript, we have the same stuff. You know, we have a text and we want to do something with that text. I'm going to show you how you write to console, which is called. So we can see the text, or we can see the content of a text field. That could be applied to any type of field. But the point is to learn alerts. That's kind of like the key for everything you do. When you learn how to do alerts, you understand what data is being processed at what time, because you can always alert what the data value is. Then we're going to navigate over to say that we have calculations. Now we're going to do start simple, okay? To begin with, we're going to do an integer. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not 1.5 or 2.4. This is 1, 2, 3.4, 5 whole numbers. So we're going to do calculations here. We can do A plus B equals C. So that's one of the first ones. And then navigate over to more advanced ones eventually, and maybe do currency calculations, because they are a bit different. Currency is money value with decimals. So things are a bit different there. And lastly, we might even go over then to the string with regex expressions to see what we can do with code and regex if you want to clean up a string. So here are the examples that we're going to base all of our code and all of our training off. So you don't really need more than this to just get started. Again, this is plugins for dummies by a dummy. Okay, the starting level of the plugins. So that's it for this video. And for the next video, we're actually going to start copy pasting code from my GitHub, deploying that, and see where we end up. Okay, until next time.